Jesus says, God's message offers you the wish to maintain developing, and this wish isn't always a fleeting concept or a shallow feeling, however a deep and living strength that lifts the soul, strengthens the coronary heart, and inspires the spirit to transport forward even inside the maximum difficult seasons of life, due to the fact God's message contains with it the light of reality, the comfort of His presence, and the promise that no matter how heavy the weight or how dark the night time, there may be always a manner ahead with Him, and growth isn't always pretty much attaining worldly success, however approximately becoming rooted in faith, enriched in love, and steadfast in righteousness. The hope that God offers is a desire that transforms weak point into power, depression into pleasure, and confusion into readability, for His phrase acts like a seed planted inside the soil of your coronary heart, and when it's far watered with prayer, and obedience, it grows right into a tree that bears the fruit of awareness, staying power, humility, and kindness. And just as a seed must destroy a side in the floor before it can upward thrust, so too need to you permit cross of fear, sin, and doubt with the intention to upward thrust into the life God has prepared for you, because the journey of growth isn't always smooth, however it is holy, and in every trial, there's a lesson, in each setback, a hazard to upward thrust stronger, and in each ache, a doorway to deeper faith. And Jesus reminds you that the wish born from God's message isn't based totally on instances or transient effects but at the everlasting reality that God is with you, guiding your steps, refining your heart, and shaping your future, and this reality gives you the courage to persevere when life seems unfair, the staying power to retain when paths appear blocked, and the self-assurance to upward thrust while you fall, because desire is the anchor of the soul, constant and unshaken, and it ties you to God's guarantees, which never fail, even when the sector disappoints. The desire to hold developing is the wish that tells you your tale isn't always completed, your reason isn't always wasted, and your future isn't hopeless, for every breath you are taking is proof that God is not finished with you, and each new day is any other threat to stroll nearer with Him, to study, to love, to serve, and to mirror His glory, and while you remember the fact that Jesus Himself walked the route of struggling, yet rose in victory, you understand that your struggles aren't signs of God's absence, however opportunities to experience His electricity greater deeply, for His grace is sufficient, His mercy is limitless, and His love in no way fails, and so the hope that God's message offers you will become like a hearth in your coronary heart, preserving you warm inside the bloodless of trials, and like a lamp in your FT, showing you each leap forward, and just like the solar in the sky, reminding